Picture two people, Maya and Daniel. Same city, same income, same credit card sitting in their wallet. By the time they're both 45, Maya has earned over $14,000 in free travel, wiped out $6,000 in debt without paying $1 of interest, and her credit score sits at 811. Daniel is still paying $180 a month in interest charges he doesn't fully understand, still carrying a balance he swears he'll clear next month, still leaving rewards points on the table that quietly expire while he sleeps. Same card, same starting point, completely different outcomes. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The gap between Maya and Daniel didn't happen because of income. It didn't happen because of luck. It happened because Maya learned 4 things about how credit cards actually work, things the bank never told her, never advertised, and honestly, never wanted her to know. And Daniel never asked. Let's start with something almost nobody understands, even people who think they're being smart with their cards. The interest rate you see on your statement, let's say 27.99% APR, looks like a single number. It isn't. That annual rate gets broken into a daily, periodic rate. 27.99% divided by 365 is roughly 0.077% per day. Small, right? Harmless sounding. But here's the part that quietly costs people thousands. Most major credit cards calculate interest using what's called the average daily balance method. They don't wait until the end of the month to see what you owe. They're watching every single day. They add up your balance on day 1, day 2, day 3, all the way to day 30, average those numbers together, and charge you interest on that average. So if you spent $3,000 on day 1 and paid $2,800 of it back on day 28, you didn't borrow $200. In their eyes, you borrowed something much closer to $3,000 for most of the month. Daniel knew he owed money. He didn't know the clock started the moment he swiped. Maya knew something different. She knew the grace period was a weapon, not a footnote. Pay your full statement balance, not the minimum, not most of it, the entire statement balance by the due date, and you pay 0 interest. The bank earns nothing from you. That's it. That's the first loophole. The game is designed to make you pay almost all of it, because the moment you carry even a small balance forward, the grace period disappears on new purchases too. Interest begins accumulating from day 1, on everything. The bank is not betting you miss a payment. They're betting you pay $2,847 instead of $2,900. Now let's talk about the part Daniel always ignored, the sign-up bonus. He'd seen the offers. Earn 75,000 points after spending $4,000 in the first 3 months. He assumed it was marketing noise, fine print, some complicated point system designed to confuse people into spending more. He wasn't entirely wrong about the intention, but he missed the opportunity entirely. Here's what those 75,000 points actually mean, if you know how to use them. Redeem for cash back at face value, $750. Decent, not life-changing. Transferred to an airline partner and used for a business class flight, that same 75,000 points can cover a ticket worth $2,200 to $2,800 depending on the route. The bank calls this a rewards program. What it actually is a parallel currency, one that trades at face value for people who don't know better, and at 2 to 3 times face value for people who do. Maya didn't open cards recklessly. She didn't chase bonuses for sport. But when she was planning a home renovation she was going to pay for anyway, she timed a new card application around that spend. Hit the bonus. Used the points for a flight she'd have paid cash for. That's not gaming anything. That's understanding the system you're already inside. The bank wants you to earn points and redeem them for gift cards at 2 cents each. Don't redeem them for gift cards at 2 cents each. Here's the one that changes everything for people carrying debt. Daniel had $7,500 on a card at 26% interest. He was paying minimums every month, $187 a month, mostly interest. After 6 months, his balance had dropped by less than $400. He thought he was making progress. He was running in place. There is a legal, widely available tool that would have solved this entirely: the 0% balance transfer. Multiple issuers will let you move existing credit card debt to a new card and charge you 0% interest for anywhere between 12 and 21 months. No interest. Every payment goes straight to principal. At 26% on $7,500, Daniel was paying roughly $162 a month in interest charges alone. Over 18 months, that's nearly $2,900 in interest. Money that built nothing, bought nothing, went nowhere except into the bank's quarterly earnings report. The average balance transfer fee is 3 to 5%. On $7,500, that's $225 to $375. He would have paid $375 to save $2,900. He didn't do it, not because it wasn't available to him, because nobody explained it. Maya did it. She divided the balance by 18 months, set an automatic payment, paid it off with 2 months to spare. The bank offering the transfer was betting she wouldn't. They were counting on the debt outlasting the promotional period so they could charge 29% on whatever was left. The math was never close. This next part, most people have genuinely never thought about, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Every time you use a credit card, the merchant, the coffee shop, the grocery store, the restaurant, pays a fee to the bank. It's called an interchange fee, typically between 1.5% and 3.5% of the transaction, paid silently, every swipe. Your 2% cashback card, that cashback isn't coming out of the bank's goodwill, it's coming out of the merchant's margin. Here's what this means for you. Those fees exist whether you use a rewards card, a basic card, or a debit card. The system is already running. The only question is, who collects? Use a debit card, the bank keeps the fee. You receive nothing. Use a no rewards card, the bank keeps the fee. You receive nothing. Use a cashback rewards card and pay it off monthly. You receive a portion of a fee that was going to be charged regardless. You are not exploiting anyone. You are choosing to participate in a system you are already funding. Daniel used his debit card because it felt more responsible. He was essentially donating his share of every transaction fee to a company that didn't need it. Maya used her rewards card on every purchase she was going to make anyway, paid it off in full every month, and over 3 years, quietly accumulated enough points for 2 round-trip flights and 4 hotel nights. 0 extra spending, 0 interest, just reclaimed value from a machine that was already in motion. The last piece is the quietest one, and it might be the most powerful. Your credit utilization ratio, the percentage of your available credit that you're currently using, is one of the single largest factors in your credit score. Keep it under 30%, they say, but under 10% is where the score actually moves. Most people don't know this. You can request a credit limit increase on cards you already have. Many issuers will approve it with no hard inquiry, no new card, no application process, just a request. Your balance stays the same, your available credit increases, your utilization ratio drops, your score goes up. A credit score that moves from 680 to 740 is not just a number. On a $400,000 mortgage, the difference between those two scores can mean a rate that costs you $40,000 more or less over 30 years. The bank raises your limit hoping you'll use it. They want you to spend more. You raise it as a mathematical lever and never touch the extra available credit. 2 completely different outcomes, same single phone call. Here's what I want you to take away from Maya and Daniel's story. Daniel wasn't irresponsible. He paid his bills. He showed up to work. He was, by every visible measure, doing fine. But doing fine and building something are 2 completely different things, and Daniel never stopped to ask which one he was actually doing. Maya wasn't a financial genius. She didn't earn more. She didn't sacrifice everything. She just asked 4 questions that most people never ask. How is this interest actually calculated? What are these points actually worth? What tools exist that nobody's advertising to me? What is the system already doing, and am I on the right side of it? 4 questions. asked once, applied consistently. That's the gap. The banks built these systems to be profitable. They work best when you don't look closely, when you accept the minimum payment suggestion, when you redeem points for the easy option, when you carry a balance because the alternative feels complicated. The loophole isn't hidden in fine print. It's hidden in plain sight, in the grace period, in the transfer partner, in the balance transfer offer, in the utilization ratio, in the limit increase request. It was always there. Most people just never looked. You're looking now. That's already more than most people do. That's already the first decision. If this hit differently, if Maya and Daniel made you rethink what's actually sitting in your wallet right now, subscribe to Taylor Invests. Every week, we break down the money concepts that actually move the needle in a way that makes them stick. No fluff, no hype, no gatekeeping. Just the honest stuff that actually matters. Hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.